You think I don't know the city guard is just another arm of the Templars?
That is completely unfair.
If they show up here, I'll know who to blame. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to see that. I just can't be too careful, now that the Knight Commander has basically appointed herself Viscount.
The Knight Commander is trying to keep order. That's all.
Oh, yes. Your Knight Commander has done a wonderful job crushing rebels. You should be proud. The Mage Underground is all but destroyed, and those left have turned to blood magic as their only option, which Meredith knows will prevent any chance of the public taking their side.
You don't think that kind of proves her point?
A mage saved all of us from the Blight. But it makes no difference. The Chantry set us on this path long ago. It would take something truly catastrophic to change people's thinking now. I'm going to be trying something, and I thought you'd want to be part of it. You've been right all along. What I did with Justice was unnatural. It should never have happened.
I'm glad you finally understand that.
I can't help mages like this. Not while I am everything the Templars fear about magic.
Huzzah! He's seen the light.
I need to be free of this curse.
What must we do?
I've spent the past 3 years researching the methods of Tevinter Magisters. They're the only ones who have ever sought to reverse spirit possession, not just behead the victims. I believe I have a formula for a potion that can separate Justice and me, without killing either.
Is it dangerous?
There are always dangers with magic. But I believe this will be worth the cost.
Surely that's worth any risk it entails.
I knew you'd stand behind me in this. Even if...
What?
Nothing. I've gathered most of what I need, but there are some outlandish ingredients I was hoping you'd help me collect. A powder the Tevinters call Celepetre, and a small amount of Drakestone.
Is it just a potion? Is there anything more to this ritual?
No ritual. Just mix the ingredients up and... boom. Justice and I are free. And we can take our rightful place among free mages.
What is Drakestone?
The Tevinters used to mine it for their apothecaries. There should still be deposits in the bone pit.
Where would we find Celepetre?
It's a crystal that forms from concentrated manure and urine.
Ew. We can't just buy it somewhere.
It's not used by mages here. There's no reason for any merchant to stock it. I suggest we search the sewers. There's an entrance not far from here in Darktown.
What aren't you telling me?
Oh, many things, I'm sure. Did I tell you about the dream I had where the Grand Cleric was completely naked except for her mitre? And there was this giant glowing cheese wheel. I've been trying to write down my arguments. To convince someone like you that the Circle is abusive and unjust. You're a mage. How can you not see? Mages' gifts are granted by the Maker. How is it any man can call himself a Templar and set himself above us?
So, what arguments have you come up with?
Andraste suffered at the hands of Magisters. Thus, she feared the influence of magic. But if the Maker blamed magic for the Magister's actions in the Black City, why would he still gift us with it? The oppression of mages stems from the fears of men, not the will of the Maker. What do you think?
What's so wrong with the way things are?
Would you willingly enter a place where they say your very existence is a sign of the Maker's hatred? For all they warn about demons, the most common way for a Circle Mage to die is by his own hand.
Have you ever thought what it's like to be a Templar?
We all know their case. Magic is dangerous. We've both seen mages succumb. But while we're treated like children, we'll never take responsibility for our actions. We must be empowered to police ourselves. The Chantry made its laws 1,000 years ago, based on fear of an empire that has long since crumbled. But its hold is too strong to change in increments. There must be a revolution.
You want to overthrow the Chantry?
The Chantry does many good things. But it cannot remain a part of our society if it won't accept mages. If it can't acknowledge that its Templars are beyond its control, it must be torn down.
Who's telling me this? Justice, or you?
Who would you listen to? Justice is no malevolent influence as you seem to think. He is the embodiment of righteousness. If he disapproves of something, it is wrong.
What I saw in the gallows hardly seemed righteous.
I hear your warning, Hawke. But I would not turn my back on this cause, justice or no. I'll do my best to see that the fewest innocents are hurt in the process. There is one more thing I would ask of you, Hawke. And I can't tell you why. I must get inside the Chantry, without being seen. Will you talk to the Grand Cleric for me? Distract her long enough for me to do what must be done.
What are you plotting?
You would not thank me if I told you. If you support freedom for mages, help me. That's all I can say.
What do you want me to talk about?
Food? The weather? What does it matter? No, talk of mages. Give her one final chance to hear what we have suffered. To pick a side. Perhaps she'll be more inclined to listen to you.
What is it you don't want me to see?
I would not tell you my plans, Hawke. You have made it plain where your sympathies lie. I will ask you straight then. Has nothing you've seen changed your mind? Will you help me free the mages of Kirkwall? Or will you stay at the side of the Night Tyrant?
Was this ever about you and justice? Or have you lied this whole time?
I lied. There is no potion. But what we have gathered will bring freedom for more than just me and justice. It will help mages throughout Phaedus. In the face of that, one lie means little.
I won't play the pawn for anyone.
Fine. Don't trust me. But don't expect I'll ever trust you again after that. Is this what you want, Hawke?
You're on your own.
I have always been on my own. For a time, I just forgot.